All right. Uh, so, yeah, this is for the week April 21st to 25. So, how was this week? Yeah, okay, this is one of the slower weeks. So, I had this huge uh, revise and resubmit last week. So, I was also working a bit on the Saturday. So, I really was a bit tired. So, I was Yeah, this week, one of the main things I wanted to do was there's this grant. It's called the William T. Grant Grant. So the name is William T. Grant Foundation. And uh, yeah, it's a big grant, like it's around 500,000. And I was most of the week I was just working on that. There are these other small things like recording a few videos here and there, and doing like work on some of these other um, submissions that we have coming up, like some visualization, some data cleanup. Yeah, I was also trying to think or develop uh, um, like a series of videos. I mean, I don't know how popular this will be, but I strongly feel that someone like me should talk about myself using and showing how to use generative AI so that it normalizes firstly that people use generative AI. So the series is going to be like, so I have this raw data set that I had from some other, but it's a public data set now, and you can download it. And I go through the entire process of getting ideas about analysis, doing the analysis, visualizing the results, getting the interesting results, and then writing the results and then submitting. Submitting, I don't know, but um, so I want to think about that. Like it's even the analysis like is with Gemini, for instance, or directly like just use to get you some descriptions and things like that. I want to do that, but yeah, it might take some time, and my China trip is coming up, so I don't know if it's going to be possible. But yeah, that might be one project that I want to do. Um, Other than that, yeah, so the main part of the week was just on this grant. I mean, these grants are usually, I mean, yeah, the writing on the grant will take a lot of time, like 1 or 2 weeks of your time, especially these big grants, like a 15-page grant. So I have to really write like, related work, introduction, motivation, and so on. So it's a very specific grant. It's on inequality on young people. So that's the theme of the grant. So I have to think about how some of my projects will fit into that. And so my main thing is the the idea is trying to understand how young people use ChatGPT at a university. Most likely, it's going to be at Rutgers. So we're going to recruit a lot of people to know how people use ChatGPT, and then we'll also try to improve uptake. Like so, we want to say, okay, people who are not using it, like we want to make them use it properly, like using some norms-based intervention. And then we also want to make sure that people are not over reliant. So that's another thing that we want to do. So, we want to do some sort of nudging based intervention. So it's these three things. So getting log data, studying how people uh, use ChatGPT, are using it. We have some insights from it already. We have a Kai paper that was rejected. But yeah, a lot of copying. People are just copying a lot of assignments. But yeah, that's one. Then we want to do these two interventions and test out things on, improving access and so on. So we want to pitch it as like, improving equity among like different types of students and so on. Like, let's see if that I like the idea. And I mean, I took a lot of time, so I just finished it, at least my path of the draft, and I sent it for my colleagues to review it. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, again, it was a slow week. The next week is going to be a bit I mean, my um, China trip is coming up, so I have to do some preparation for that. I mean, all the visa stuff and all of that stuff, like really visas, and then like I'm gonna transit in Turkey. I have to take a visa for Turkey, and I mean, all of that stuff I have to do, and then prepare like the Chinese thing. Like I have to get an eSIM. I have to make sure I have a VPN. I have Alipay. I have all of those set up already and verified with my American number because those don't work. Like then once I get there, all of that stuff. Like so, hopefully that'll be done. And yeah, I'm also attending another event at Columbia next week on Friday. Just an amazing workshop, interdisciplinary workshop. Looking forward to it. I'm not presenting. I was not invited. I just invited myself. Uh, but yeah, that's a good thing. And so hopefully, yeah, things will go well. And yeah, so I'll see you next week.